An interesting thing to note is that these players actually played each other on Friday during day one of the finals, and Choosy won that game. So if Choosy can repeat that victory and take the win here against Lossilohi, then LRM will win the Clan War 4-1, and it will be tied 1-1 in Clan Wars, which means we will go straight to the best of three ace match. Of course, if Lossilohi wins, we will go to a next game. SAS NB needs to win the next three games in order to take the Clan War. So without further ado, let us go into the game. Choosy vs Lossilohi on Tau Cross. In the top right position as the blue Zerg, we do have Lossilohi, aka Napoleon. And in the bottom position as the brown Protoss, we have Choosy. So let me quickly do the overlay. Blue, and he's going to be P5. And he is brown. Good. And let's do this. Hey, isn't that nice? So the Overlord of Lossilohi is going to go in the wrong direction. And Choosy is just going to send out his little probe guy. Probably just going to forge FE on this map. I'd say because actually I don't think this is a good map for like 10-12 gating at your natural, just because you can't make. I don't think you can make two gateways in a nice wall, because it's a little bit too narrow. Maybe you can. I don't know. Anyway, Overlord is being made, and the probe is also going to go in the wrong direction. It might see the Overlord on its way out. It's going to poke into the main and then come out again. Meanwhile, we do have a overpool down for Lossilohi. I think that's a good choice. There is a slight risk on this map of getting cannon rushed. If the Protoss builds a pylon here, it is drone tight, but not ling tight. So obviously if you go for a 12 hatch, you're pretty screwed. They just put the pylon there, build a cannon behind it, and you're like, oh, that sucks. Anyway. Looks like probe comes out. I don't know if they saw each other. The Overlord isn't changing direction, so I assume they didn't. If Lossilohi saw that probe, he would almost certainly change direction, because from the timing, it's very unlikely that the probe came from the top left. Either way, drone is going to go out here, and the probe is barely too late to block that. But since it was an overpool, getting your hatchery blocked isn't as big a deal as, say, a 12 hatch. You would just make 6 lings anyway, and then your money goes down. But we do have a Nexus first from Choosy. Now that could be a little bit risky here. I think he's actually that means, well, I think it's fortunate for him then that the hatchery went down first, because that means the lings are actually going to pop out 2 at a time rather than all 6 simultaneously, as we can see. Because if you do hatch after an overpool, you barely don't have enough money to make all 6 lings at once. It looks like he's going to go just with 1 cannon and a gateway. Now this is a nice tight wall. I'm pretty sure it's tight here on the top, so he just needs to block this area right here. And that's interesting that he's only making 1 cannon. There are 6 lanes. Are there going to be another 2? Looks like Lossilohi is going to take the normal third here. Outside his natural. And let's see, 1 cannon going to back off here. There are 2 probes blocking, so I think with those 2 probes and this cannon and this nice wall, it should be okay against just 6 lings. I guess we'll see if Lossilohi decides to go for anything. Lossilohi is actually splitting up his lings. Interestingly, I guess he's just gonna look around to make sure there's no hidden probes anywhere. Gas has gone down, and as well for the Protoss. So yeah, everything standard as can be. Cybernetics core going down, leaving those 2 probes. I like that. He doesn't. Obviously, he would prefer to have those mining, but he doesn't know if maybe Lossilohi will try to go for a run by or something. So it's kind of a trade-off. If you only go for 1 cannon, it's better to be safe. You should leave a probe or 2 here. If you make 2 cannons, then I think you can just put these guys back on mining. But it looks like he's going to use one of the probes to go out and scout. And this one thing is checking the top left area. Overlord dude checking things out. Interesting that there's no Ling or Overlord here by the third. Looks like the Lings are coming here now. I don't know if you actually checked it earlier and then moved away or not. I wasn't paying attention, but obviously you do want to check around your third base so you're not getting cannon rushed or anything like that. And is he going to intercept it? No, the drones are not going to help out. So he's going to get into the main here. It's very nice. He's going to see the lair going down, so he's going to know there's no Hydra bust coming his way. And so he's actually just going to be happy with only one cannon here, which I think is fine. I actually quite like that a lot. I myself am a very greedy Protoss player, so try to build, well, in the early game PvZ I try not to build too many cannons, but in the late game I love me some cannons. So Protoss is, well, he's just scouting around in the base, nothing out of the ordinary. He's going to see the Spire, he's getting +1, getting a second gas, Stargate Citadel. Standard, standard, standard. And looks like the probe will finally go down, but it's basically done all it needs to. He saw the third base, he saw the Spire. I don't think he got close enough back to see that there's no second gas, but either way it's fine. He is getting a second cannon now. That's an interesting position. Oh, that's actually very nice. It's actually a very nice wall. Look at this, very nicely organized. It's tight everywhere. Huh. I like that a lot. I will be copying that if I ever play a PvZ on Tau Cross again, which is not particularly likely. This is a pretty old map. Second gateway has gone down. We do have a decent number of lings actually. What was that? That's actually about 12 lings, I believe. Yeah, that is 12 lings. They do have speed now. It's interesting that he made all those. I don't know why he made them now. I mean, you know, usually you don't make any beyond the initial 6 unless you see Zealots moving out, and then you make some more in response. I don't know if these Zealots actually did poke out and I missed it, but either way, Lossilohi's prepared for any early aggression. The Corsair's coming out now. It's going to see the extra hatchery there. Evolution Chamber, second hatchery, or sorry, fifth hatchery here. And the Hydra Den just in the main. Doesn't need that to help SimCity the natural, since just these two hatcheries will do it. Now, I believe Hydras can slip through here, but Lurkers and Ultras are actually going to have to walk through the mineral lines. A bit of a mistake by Choosy losing the initial Corsair. But yeah, I don't know, this SimCity might annoy him later on. And obviously you don't really want to kill a hatchery, even if it is late game. One cannon is out. I don't know if that, I think that range is the bottom of the Stargate. I hope it does. It should. Otherwise, obviously, a Scourge can just camp that and snipe any Corsairs that come out. Another cannon going down in the natural. Very good. There is this cliff behind that Mutas can use, but I mean, Lossilohi's not doing that. He went for 5 hatches and is only just now getting his second gas. Hydra speed on the way. A couple of Scourge can just fly around and check out the main. I mean, both players really just playing textbook PvZ right now. Zealot's getting a little bit stuck on their own wall off right here. That guy actually ran into the same wall twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I'm a dumb Zealot. So he's moving out. He does have +1. He does have speed. He's got 6, 7 Zealots. I don't know if that's enough. Looks like actually Creep on the only. Oh no, actually there's a sunken there. It's just under the Overlord. Okay. And that's a very nice SimCity with plenty of units, so I don't think this attack is going to do anything. Yep. He is just going to retreat. No, he's going to attack. Lossilohi can just engage. Yep, he's got plenty of links to buffer for the Hydras, and plenty of Hydras behind to just kill those dudes. Obviously, the +1 Zealot's very good against Lings, but still not so good against Hydras. It looks like he's gone straight for armor here. He does have an Archives. It's interesting. Is that actually a conscious decision? It seems that actually I've been seeing. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I thought I saw this last week too, but it might have been because Choosy did it. so that would make sense, you know. I was gonna say, is this a new metagame shift? +1 armor before +2 weapons? But it's actually just because I keep watching Choosy PvZ. In any case, looks like we do have Overlord speed going down here. And ooh, a couple of DTs gonna sneak out. Ooh, they hit the Hydralisk, so Lossilohi's going to be aware of this now. I don't know if it would have been better to just maybe try and sneak out and do some run buys, but no, it looks like very nicely placed overlords at each of the choke points of Lossilohi. But these DTs are actually doing a decent amount of damage here. I don't know what Lossilohi's doing. Where's his overlords? Oh, he doesn't have speed yet. Ah, speed is actually almost, or not quite finished, rather. Overlord's coming down here, and Choosy has taken his third. Now, this is interesting. So, I mean, actually, I should have probably talked about this a little bit more in the beginning of the game. I don't think his DT is going to get too many kills. There are 2 Sunkens there. It's like, yeah, gonna get four drone kills, and a lot of Hydras coming down here now. But you see, look at the architecture of the map. It's actually, see, the main base of the Protoss is like facing the Zerg's attack and expansion route. So it's actually very easy for Lossilohi to drop into the main here. So I'd say these positions are not so good for PvZ. But it looks like it might not even get to that point because the natural expansion of Choosy is getting busted here. He's got 3 High Templar, but they barely don't have enough energy. They all had like 72 energy. A 6 Storm going down though, and Zeld's coming in from the other side, so he might be able to defend. It looks like Lossilohi going for some Templar snipes. And, well, is it going to be enough here? He's still got a few Storms left. He's bringing up 1 High Templar. He's got to be careful, though. A nice Storm, though, popping all those Hydras. And it looks like Choosy will be fine. 82 supply, 1-1 finished against the 86 supply and 1 Carapace. But Muta's coming in, and oh my god, there's no anti-air. An Archon is being morphed. But it's going to get taken down before it can finish. The 2 High Templars should just stay here by the cannons, or else they will get sniped by these Mutalisks. Zeld's coming in here to try and distract. But no, it looks like Archon does finish. Is it going to get killed? It does get 2 Muta kills, and does get taken down. And oh my god, these High Templars. Oh man, they have 2 Storms apiece, but a nice Storm going down. Does get 1 of the Mutas, 2 of the Mutas. He storms all his own Zealots, though. And oh my god, 3 Storms for 3 Mutas. He gets the probes! Oh my god, he almost stormed his probe train right there. But Choosy looks like he's in a little bit of trouble, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. Oh my god, he had 2 courses in the back. He was not using them, and it looks like Hydra's coming in now. There's no more Storms, there's no more High Templar, only Speed Zealots, an Archon, and a couple of DTs. Lossilohi now just going to rally down Hydras. He's got plenty more units in his bases. Double Evos, not actually upgrading anything, but it looks like Choosy might get taken down here in a pretty quick game. Went for a very fast third base, and just couldn't defend himself against the Hydras. He's actually got a lot of money in the bank for whatever reason. Lossilohi macroing a little bit better. He's got to shuttle out. That's not going to do anything. Still, wow, still only 3 gateways, so yeah, not nearly enough reinforcements to help. Oh man, he's actually going double upgrades. Wow, double, fast third, double upgrades, and only 4 gateways in total. Very, very risky there, especially on such an open map where you can't just, turtle up behind a lot of cannons. I guess mainly at this third base. Actually, the third base, he did build a lot of cannons. Building a robo there now, building a gateway. I think that matters his gas. But I don't think that matters because he's going to lose his main base. I mean, he's trying to hold on with Storms. A nice Storm going down right there. Going to make an Archon, but this game is pretty much over. He's going to lose his natural expansion now. Lossilohi expanding to the 12 o'clock third. And that is going to be that. So it looks like Lossilohi getting revenge for his loss in the Friday match by taking out Choosy today here and keeping SAS NB in this clan war. Oh my god, that is a nice Storm. But too little too late. Yeah, Hydras are just being rallied for it here. 95 supply against 58. The 12 o'clock does finish. No additional tech. Looks like, wow, he's actually only just getting a Lurker upgrade. He actually completely skipped Lurkers.